The Citizens Campaign believes that for our country to fix our democracy, citizens need to become leaders in their communities with the ability to develop solutions and get results. Whether it's addressing climate change, high property taxes, public safety, after-school education, or support for the arts, it's citizens who can make government work better and cost less.
Hi, I'm Harry Pozicki. I'm the founder of the Citizens Campaign, and I wanted to talk to you about our dysfunctional government. I know it's troubling to all of us. We watch as the budgets tighten, expenses rise, and we can feel the impacts even coming down to our hometowns. We're left to worry whether or not we're going to have the support to keep public safety at the levels that we're used to be able to have our children enjoy good educational programs, even to have the support for our parks and for our recreational services. But there's good news, and I want to share it with you. The good news is that you, as a private citizen, can make your government work better and cost less. And you don't need to be a political boss or to be a candidate running for office in order to gather your friends and fellow citizens together and learn how to get solutions to the issues that you really care about adopted in your own hometown and your school district. What you need to do is learn how to become a community leader. And that only takes having a meetup with your friends and your fellow citizens, and we'll be right there with you, helping you at every step along the way to avoid the pitfalls of the blame game and the paralysis of ideological debate. If you give me just 10 minutes, I'll show you proven techniques that the Citizens Campaign has used to avoid the blame game and to build solutions to the issues you care about. Techniques that have resulted in citizens getting laws adopted in over 250 communities across our state. I'll tell you about 4 unelected roles that you and your fellow citizens can choose from to get things done. And I'm going to review with you the expert support that the Nonpartisan Citizen Campaign offers to you. These are people who are former elected officials, they know the ins and outs of politics, and they volunteer to help you at every step of the way. So let's get started. All you need to do is follow these 5 easy steps, and you can become a community leader. And you can help your friends and your fellow citizens make your town and your school district work better and cost less. So the first thing you need to do is decide who you want to invite to your meetup. It could just be a handful of people, your family, a few friends and fellow citizens, or if you want, you can do a meetup with your PTA, your church group, or other group that you might be involved with. The first thing to do, though, is call up the Citizens Campaign, and we'll provide you with a coach who can help you put the gathering together. And if you put together 10 people or more, we'll provide a facilitator for your meeting. The next thing to do at your meeting is to identify the issues that you care about. Ask your friends and participants what issues they think that the school district or town could better address. Start by picking a few general areas, things like public safety, development planning, education, and then for each of these areas, try to identify 1 or 2 problems that you think need attention. And think about who else you might want to invite that could work on these issues and would be interested in these issues with you. Now you're ready for a no-blame discussion of solutions. Start off by asking each other to come up with constructive solutions to the problems that you've identified. And when you do, listen to the solution that each other offers and try to find at least one part that you can agree with. Even if you disagree with the solution, if you find one part that you can agree with and compliment the person on that idea and offer to build on their idea with your solution, you're going to have a lot less argument and a lot more cooperative problem solving. And if you really want to avoid debate and disagreement, look for evidence-based solutions. These are solutions that have worked in some other school district and town already, so there's evidence that they'll be successful. You can also find examples of evidence-based solutions on our website under our menu of solutions, and if you find some that are of interest to you, download them. And finally, you can find evidence-based solutions by Googling other towns or contacting university centers or nonprofit that specialize in the issues that you care about. Okay, so now it's time to field the team so that you can get your solutions adopted. I'm going to tell you about 4 powerful team positions that you can choose, you and your friends can choose, to make results out of what you've been doing. The first is called citizen legislator. Citizen legislator is a position that allows you to present the solution to the town council or the school board and introduce it at the same time your elected officials introduce their own ideas. It will show you also how to find out what your elected officials have been doing on that subject so that when you address them, you're informed about the issue. And lastly, it will show you the art of respectful persistence that you can use to follow through and get it adopted. This has been used by citizens all across the state to great success, and you can become a citizen legislator. The next position is the citizen journalist. Now, you've heard of the power of the pen. As a citizen journalist, you're going to be able to cast a spotlight on the issues that you care about and the solutions that you're advancing. We'll teach you how to use social media to spread the word throughout the town. We'll show you how to do video interviews of your elected officials, and we'll give you a book that you can download for free that was done by a top investigative reporter for us. Shows you what questions to ask on each of the issues so that you'll really be able to be a top-notch citizen journalist. Now, the third position is the appointed office position. Many of you have heard of appointed positions like members of a planning board, but it might surprise you that there is a board or a commission for just about every issue that you could care about in your community. And there are hundreds of positions that you can apply for. This course will show you how to find out where there's a vacancy on the board or commission of your interest and show you how to fill out an application form and submit it to your town clerk so that you can use the power of the appointed office to get your solutions adopted. And last but not least is the neighborhood party representative position. This position is hardly known by anyone, but it's very powerful, controls the endorsement of everyone from mayor to governor, and it controls who votes on the party platform and prioritizes the solutions that will be addressed by the mayor and others whom you endorse. These positions are often available by appointment because there are many vacancies, and even if you run for one of them during the primary, it takes a dozen or so votes to get elected. So it's a very powerful post that's very easy to get. Field your team, and you can get results on the solutions that you've developed. So the last thing that you need to know about is how to access the resources and support that the Citizens Campaign has to offer you. We have a broad variety of tools and experts that can help you get your solutions adopted. Let me just review 3 of them with you. First, there's our expert coaches. They are people who have experience in politics and government and can teach you how to find the evidence-based solutions to the problems you've identified and how to use the no-blame political strategy to get them adopted into law. Another great resource is the Citizen Campaign's Law and Policy Task Force. This is a group of volunteer, top-flight government lawyers and administrators who will take your solution, assuming that it can be applied to other towns and school districts and that it makes government work better and cost less, and they'll make it into a ready-to-adopt law that you can use to present it for adoption to your town or school district. And they'll also provide you with a legal memo that you can present to your elected officials and the media. Now, lastly, I'll tell you about this resource. This is called the Citizens Manual. It's a book that I and a bunch of other lawyers researched that shows you your legal rights to access power at the 4 power centers of your town government and show you how to present your solutions to them. It'll show you your rights before the town council, the school district, the planning board, and the local political parties. And you can download it for free. Now, you know what it takes to be a community leader. All you need to do is make up your invite list for your meetup and call a coach. Then follow the easy steps, pick your issues, find your solutions, field your team, and get results using one of our expert coaches to help you at every step along the way. And make no mistake about it. If citizens learn that they can get results without having to be elected officials, and that they can use a no-blame approach to getting their problems solved at their school districts and towns, it will be because you got the ball rolling and gave them a good example as a community leader. So good luck to you. The future of your town and your school district is in your hands.
You can download a written copy of this class from our Resource Center at www.thecitizenscampaign.org. And while you're there, check out our other classes and sign up for access to all our free resources.